my
Ouch!
goodness gracious, that was...
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, and also there's no way out, right? Like once you realize it's over, it's
been
over.
a while.
You gotta
Are
stick
we
to it.
live?
I think so, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Well, forget that one. We'll just pretend nothing happened. All right. Let's go.
Go!
All right.
Hey everyone, the name is Kris.
My name is Guillaume. Hi, welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses and to today's live stream. Happy Monday.
Yes. Most importantly.
Hope the weather is better at yours than it is at ours. As usual, we'll have the weather report minutes that will quickly turn into an hour. We have Michael P. Mike.
Florida,
Frankie Boy
Florida
is
in
here.
the house.
Sean McCartney is here. Happy to be making it for the beginning of the stream for once.
Well, are you really sure about it? Are you really happy about that?
Steve Cassidy is here as well. Yeah, that wasn't our mightiest beginnings, dare I say. But you know, it happened. I lose my windows. There we go. Telly Crunch just jammed along. That's epic. Also.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's do some jams. Somewhere in the middle of this live stream.
But just
Join
like,
in.
we'll do the backing track and you guys can solo over
Yeah.
it live.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting to watch if you're not jamming with us.
Yeah. I hope you guys are having a great day today and hope we won't make it worse. We're going to be talking about gear news because it's been a while. We've had some special live streams. We've done some Tone Master Pro. We had some guests over the past few weeks. If you don't know about what I'm talking about, right about now, you should subscribe. It's because you're not subscribed and you miss out on all the fun stuff. But gear news today. We got some tabs open because a lot of that gear is extremely new, a little too new to
actually have it in the studio.
Be there, yeah. But we have some new stuff.
Exactly,
we have some cool stuff.
We'll show you some stuff, but also we need to wiggle with the HDMI cable, apparently. So, so says Lucas.
It looks like it's
Can you wiggle it?
It looks like it's been wiggled. It looks...
Gotta love some HDMI love. It's always the cables.
It looks like it's the right layout for the layout they have.
We might have a confirmation very soon if we can send you some screen.
Yeah, when
footage.
you guys have some screen on time on your end, if it looks weird, let me know. I will readjust whatever I can adjust. Any teaser for the Cyber Week or Black Friday sale? Oh.
You'd love that, huh? You'd love
that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe, but most probably not, because it's coming up really soon anyhow, and we don't want to spoil the fun, because, you know, otherwise...
If you're here for Guitars and
otherwise?
Basses, I can say one thing. No, I can actually say several things. I'm going to say several things right now. Thomann...
Listen to the manager.
Thomann, historically speaking, if you followed Thomann throughout the years, you can be assured that Black Friday is never Black Friday, but Cyber Week is a full week. So you can expect a full week if we do what we did all the other years. Who knows? I don't know. I do. But yeah, so you can expect a full week for Cyber Week and hundreds, dare I say, thousands of reduced articles. Priced articles. Yeah. The articles are the same size as usual. The price is smaller, is what I meant to say. So it's not really a spoiler.
Very little Gibson.
No, I mean there's going to be heaps of stuff, like heaps of deals to snatch during Cyber Week, and yeah, I forgot the dates, but like it's soon. You know, just hang out with us.
Jeffrey says, "Oh, go ahead, spoil it."
Nah. I'm no spoil.
It's like Christmas. Like if you know what you're getting for Christmas, it's not the same thing, isn't it? It's you know
That's true.
You have that little buzz inside you when you just don't know what you're getting. It's pretty much the same thing.
Absolutely. No, but there's I mean just stick around the website. There's going to be banners everywhere. There's going to be landing pages everywhere. We'll be doing a live stream as well early on during Cyber Week. So I think the Monday.
Probably Monday would make sense, yeah.
Cyber Monday, because it ends with Cyber Monday, I think. Something like that, you know, Monday.
You will see all those according infos
Yet,
in time.
another great reason to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, yes.
Because we'll be trying out a bunch of those deals. We'll be talking about them. We'll have some of them in the room. So yeah, come hang out. It's going to be fun. We have people from the Bay Area. We had someone from LA just a little bit earlier. Hope you guys enjoying some good weather, because around here it's been rough. I don't know if I have any fellow Frenchmen in the chat, but the past week has been pretty complicated. So yeah, hope everyone is good.
Pooh's around, and
of course, Pooh's always
is Cyber Week for everyone or just for bots?
No,
well,
it's for you as well. There's a bit of cyber in all of us,
yes,
you know,
right.
Nowadays. Oh, Amanda is here as well. Hi, Amanda. Hope you are doing wonderfully good. If I play poorly today, it's because it's not my usual picks.
Do you want one? I have a.
It's not my usual pick either.
Yeah, but it's closer to yours. At least it's pointy enough.
No, but at least now I have an excuse. It's an all right pick. It's like one of the black standard picks. But you guys know that pick is half of the tone. So
well,
you know, don't hold
it's
me.
half of the comfort, or well, 90% of your comfort actually comes from the pick. So yeah.
Mike is saying, since it's an American thing, free shipping to the US above a certain amount, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know how export works to the US. Email the hotline. Our colleagues will let you know exactly what you're in for.
But also on
no
thomanmusic.com is the US site, I think it's right. Thomanmusic.com.
Oh yeah, there's a
US
website.
site. I'm pretty sure you'll find all the infos. If there's like a limit above which you don't pay for shipping. I don't know how that works.
And if you're in for Harley Benton
them
goodies, I think they're on Reverb as well. Like Harley Benton's got a Reverb store in the US. Yeah, check it out. If I might be completely wrong, if you're watching that at some point in the future, we'll put links in the description as we usually do after live streams. But there's heaps of options for like US customers, so you can look that up.
See Attila.
5 degrees and rainy in southern Ontario. Yeah, I mean, usually,
but also,
Amanda, you're more on par with what we've got going on here.
You got the cold and the rain, but Barry is here from Bay Area, California, so San Francisco area, and it's raining today, he says. So it's a rainy Monday.
Isn't it always raining? And do you want me to wiggle? It's good. Oh, it's good. Cool. I'm not wiggling then.
Good.
It's always raining
wiggle
in
it. Don't
San
touch
Francisco, isn't it?
Bay Area is San Francisco area. Did I say anything else?
No, you said that, but it's always raining there, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
It's always 16 degrees Celsius there.
I don't know.
Unless it's summer, then it's 4 more.
I don't know, because in the movies it's always raining over there.
No, it was really windy when I was there, but it was sunny. And yeah, well, wind and sun, that's pretty much San
Discount
Francisco,
for
isn't it?
lunar shipping rates. I don't know what you're on.
Are we having trouble with understanding each other?
Fun for rain. Yeah, I'm less surprised by that one. Sun is blazing in the tropical paradise of Scotland as usual. Ah, Steve.
A discount for lunar shipping rates. Now I understand what you're talking about.
That's, I'm still...
Pooh lives on the moon, yeah.
Great as usual in Copenhagen. Yeah, I was in Denmark last week and it was fun. I go to Denmark a lot, like with the girlfriend and to visit the family and everything. I haven't seen a whole lot of sunshine there this year, and I was there like 5 times, and we had like a day of sunshine that we spent inside watching TV.
Yeah, well, welcome to the North.
Yeah.
That's all right. So we're going to be talking about new stuff. We have a couple of tabs open for you. We'll share the screen about stuff that came out, and if it's something that we actually made a video on, we also prepared a couple of comments we wanted to reflect on and react to. So that's going to happen. Let's kick off with it.
Yeah.
Shall we not?
Yeah. Let's do with the things that we have on the board.
Makes sense.
Because that's cool.
Totally. All right, which one do you want to start with?
The shout out to your own channel, so that we do that early in the stream, so that we have as many people as possible seeing that beautiful canvas tuner by Walrus Audio today, sponsoring our local champion, Mr. Kris.
I forced him to play and use the pedal, and what a surprise! There are 2 letters on the screen. So this is the new Walrus Audio Canvas Tuner, and it's a fun tuner, which is not a usual combination of words. fun in tuner.
That's true.
Usually tuner is like, you need it, but you don't really talk about it.
It's like the least exciting purchase you'll make for your
board. Oh, it's a little more exciting than a buffer, but still, it's way low on the level of engagement and excitement and emotional attachment in terms of guitar pedals go. Yeah, well, no, really, that's true. It's like, that's my tuner. I need it, but I don't really, care. This time, Walrus Audio actually made a tuner that I'm more excited about than most of the other guitar purchases I had in the last 2 years. It's awesome. It's just a perfect tuner. Obviously, it's it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Super fast. Does 2 types of tunings. Like does if you use the volume. It has a huge screen and it's colorful and it has 2 modes of tuning. The normal pin thing, this one, and it does the strobo moving circle kind of tuning as well, which is awesome. And it you can set it up for anything and you can make the screen
you can tilt
sideways or upside down the pedal, however it fits your board. But the fun part is the screensaver. If the pedal is off, you can actually upload whatever picture you want. And I made a weird video. It's all over my social media if you want to check it out. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
It's a very fun video. I recommend it. I helped pitch some of them.
Yes, yeah. The final.
Look at that! Look at that attention seeker! Oh.
No, it's actually
he made a good video.
The main line was his little sauce, and I was like, that's the wording. That's what I want to put in there. It's fun, and you can upload pictures.
Frankie Boy is asking if you can upload a picture of Britney Spears to the Walrus. You can.
Definitely.
You can. That's what I've got going on mine that I forgot home today.
It's a tuner with a really good screen and a USB-C port that allows you to upload pictures.
But heaps of very
it's awesome.
practical sub-menu. Like the organization of the tuner is really well done, because usually when you have sub-menus on a tuner, it's like just a corner of the screen, and then you need push configurations and everything. Like this one is super easy to navigate. Whether it's for your bypass modes, the tuning presets.
Let's show the strobe mode.
Strobe me.
Strobe you.
Oh my goodness, I'm still in tune in the strobe mode? That's insane. Almost.
Well, not the G. Not the G.
It never is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
It's a really handy dandy little tuner with a fun little thing with the screen.
Yeah. But it's also a really good tuner. We need to remember that.
Oh, and a really good buffer too, in case you don't have a buffer yet and you want to have both things in one enclosure. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. And Steve, love you, man. Thank you so much. Love Kris's channel. What other stuff?
The love messages. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I upload a picture of a snark? Yes, you can. And I challenge you to do so and tag us in your social media post where you show it. Please. It would be so wrong on many levels, and I somehow find it really fun. There's another pedal though. Enough tuner talk, unless we have fun comments.
We do. Pooh wants to have a picture of Amanda on the screen. Strobe me. We can get back to that. But it's enough for a tuner. I think we've gone around it. The other pedal is one that I am just getting familiar with. But yet again, if you want a detailed demo, go check out Kris's channel. Because
the reason why we have this pedal here, this is the new Kasleder Pelion, which is very accurate, like NOS part, blah, 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 kind of Klon Centaur type pedal. Now there are a lot of those out. Some are budgety, some are really expensive. Most of them are great, like proper great. There are fine little differences between them. If you love a Klon, you will hate and love those differences. If you just don't care too much, you'll think that all of them sound the same, which is equally legit. It's all good. It's just an amazing sounding one, and I absolutely adore it. I only have it because I made a video on it. Otherwise, it's gonna be in stock very soon, like 2-3 weeks. But right now, we wouldn't even have this one in stock because it's that new.
But I'm gonna play it for you. Steve was asking for the tuner clean and dirty, so I'm just gonna do that before. So the tuner clean, so tuner off sounds like that. Tuner on sounds like that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a really, really subtle difference. But
the differences get bigger as soon as you actually hit the foot switch, not just tip the side.
No, but this is a secret mode that actually EQs your guitar slightly. It's what they call a transparent overdrive. Okay, this is my clean tone, and then I'll turn on the Kasleder Pelion. Yeah, it's got that very like.
It does the clang at the beginning of the note, and then it just becomes warm and woody or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Absolutely beautiful.
The big thing about this, obviously, the two germanium transistors that are the soul of a Klon are like really old ones, like the whatever Mojo transistors.
Yeah.
But also the Alcos, those are called the electronic capacitors.
Yeah.
Electronic capacitors, the big ones.
The big ones.
Those are also the same generation old Panasonic ones that Bill Finnegan used back when he started building the center. So, oh my God, it's the real deal.
I could hear them. I could totally hear them. The thing is, like,
I don't know.
The
Never
best
played
way
a real one.
the best way to test a Klon is to do it with less gain, so that you're not using the diode, you're just using the magic. And if I'm going to use it to boost into another pedal. You look at that. Look at that.
Okay. All the mid-range.
Yeah, it boosts nicely, and it makes you play better if you have the right pick. The thing is, like, you need to have the right pick in combination with it. Otherwise, it's nice, but.
Steve says, tasty chops as always.
No, my goodness, you
give it up for G.
Sweet.
He just said in a video that might be online already, maybe not yet, but will come soon. And I just edited it and I can't remember which version. Yeah. But he just said, yeah, he will play because he's a better player, pointing at me, and I will talk because I'm a worse player. He said, thinking about him, and I'm like,
I know, but somehow today the pedals landed on this board. I think that's the only difference.
I made sure that the new stuff are on your side.
Hey, we have a question from Sean that you might be able to answer because you're the delay specialist.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please give him a quick guide as to getting his delay to be bouncy instead of spacey?
Oh, you mean like more rhythmic?
I guess.
Bouncy?
Or like maybe something a little bit, for example, this delay right now is set like a little, like just a, like it's not super spacey, like. how would you? My first question would be, how would you characterize that delay? Is it like a?
Is this airy
is
or
that
is it
spacey? Is it bouncy? If not, how do you bounce?
How do you bounce?
Let us know. Let us know what that is for you, and then we'll tell you how to not do that. Kris will. I can't.
We can make this like little experiment and figure out what that exactly means in your understanding, because it can be a very different thing. Like I would call a delay spacey if it's if the repeats are not as obvious, like not in the way. Let's put it this way. So anything like a warmer sounding tape delay or an analog delay is something that is great for like a spacey kind of delay, which is much more of a different take on a reverb than an actual obvious delay. Then of course if you have a certain delay time and it's a digital delay or a clear sounding tape delay, then it's much more of a rhythmic thing and much more bouncy maybe.
I mean,
we'll see what you mean
so
by
he's
bouncy.
saying that like less Pink Floyd, more Johnny Winter.
Okay, cool.
So like not necessarily super rhythmic, like not going to edge territory, but maybe something a little bit snappier as well. Because that was the UAFX tape echo.
Yeah, the Orion.
That's like that's definitely more in the Gilmour-ish type thing. But if you go with the D1 on your side,
but no, we could actually make this look like sound. This is how I would set it up for a spacey sound, I guess. Mix would go lower.
Amanda's saying a lady doesn't talk about how she bounces. So you need to dial in the pedal quietly, and Sean, keep an eye on the overhead camera, but we won't discuss it.
Okay. Go ahead, play a little.
Sorry, that's boring. Can you down the gain a little bit? Thank you.
So I shortened the delay time, went way up with the feedback to have like an actual nice and long trail, went up with the mix and set the tape to be like older, warmer sounding, less super accurate, less digital delay, that's how I would set it up for like a spacey one. This is a delay where you actually play stuff and don't play staccato stuff. It just sounds like room around you and much less of like a repeating. And if I do the opposite and go for like a really rhythmic one, the bouncy one maybe.
Bouncy!
Bouncy.
No.
Ah, come on. No. It's a much more obvious, much more rhythmical thing. Of course, you can play around with the delay time. If you make it longer, it's going to be even tougher to play over it and like use the tempo, unless you have a tap tempo. But yeah, this is like around, I guess, 300 and something milliseconds, maybe just on the edge of 300 milliseconds.
Do you want to count?
It's faster, actually.
It's faster.
I think it's more like 200 and something. But it's, shorter time, more snappy, says Sean. Yeah, it depends. It's not really just the time, it's the type of delay really. That's such a big factor. If it's a clear, like a digital or digital-esque kind of delay, it's gonna be immediately much more in the way, let's put it this way, much more obvious. If you have something that's sort of warmer, warpier, maybe modulated, the mix a little lower, but the feedback, so the trails much longer, then it's much more of a space thing. At least that's how I would set it up. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think my definition was mostly like, is it the always on delay, or is it a delay that's really made for that one part?
Yeah.
Because like usually the always on delay is a bit just spacier in the sense that you're just introducing a little bit of texture to the background and what's happening. And while the delay that's more either rhythmical or very purpose driven is going to be
my always on kind of delay, which is something that I usually prefer to forget on gigs, and don't really mind having it on unless it's a really like a short hit, like a general pause in the band, is a tape delay that's kind of warm, a little bit modulated, not too high mix, so the dry tone is much louder than the actual repeats, and around 300 milliseconds. That's something that almost always works and makes your tone just a bit fuller. Of course, as told, if you play short notes, it's going to be an obvious repeat, which you want to avoid probably. But if you just play normal rock stuff or whatever that style, like blues stuff, or even more so pop stuff, just forget it on. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Frankie Boy had a question about the Les Paul Modern Light guitars, which is something we wanted to talk about anyhow. Do you have a tab open for that? Or
for the Les Paul? I have something there.
Let's cool. Ready. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Let's start with that because at least people can see the guitar we're talking about, and also all the 5 finishes, because we only had two finishes here in the studio when we made a video.
The prettier ones, honestly, like the blue's fine.
The blue's awesome. Come on, dude, that's awesome. So this is a new line of guitars, new model range from Gibson. Thinner body, full mahogany, neck and body, matte and open pore finished, and much less pricey compared to the standard range or whatever.
Compared to the standard range.
Exactly.
Chill.
Yeah, and that is already the.
We didn't say it was pocket money. We said it was cheaper than the other one.
I have a comment that came under that video that I prepared. Maybe we can open it. But before we do that, Sean asked about. No, it was Frankie Boy. Do you guys have a new LP light on hand? I heard they're under 3 kilograms. If that's true, are they neck heavy? Do they have any neck dive? They do not have any neck dive at all.
No, they didn't. I didn't feel it.
Really good, because, I mean, if you compare it to an SG, that lower bout thing, this curve is much more to the front compared to an SG, where that's pretty much in the middle of the body, which means that you hold a guitar right here, so no wonder that it wants to tilt to the front. And on Les Paul, it's usually, like, this is a normal standard, this tilts to the back, even though it's not a heavy guitar, but it just wants to fall to the back all the time. Like this section of the body is just much heavier than the neck. And those Modern Lites, it's like in perfect balance, really. So it doesn't want to tilt in any direction, and they are ridiculously light. So 3 kilograms. We didn't measure them, but they felt lighter than my telly, and my telly is really light, and it's my telly is 3.2 kilograms.
When an SG and an LP love each other very much,
then comes the B, and
the Stork brings the Modern Light. They're really light. We don't have them in the room anymore. We can have them at some other point and weigh them, but I mean, someone saying that they just bought one and it's 5 pounds 11 ounce or under 3 kilogram in not Freedom units, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's possible. It might be around that, slightly under that. There are extremely light guitars.
And there's a reason for it. And first of all, the body is thinner, which makes a big difference, obviously. And also, I never realized before someone actually showed this to me in the workshop, a blank of maple and a blank the same size of blank of mahogany.
Mahogany, yeah.
The difference is ridiculous. Maple is so heavy, and mahogany is, unless it's a heavy piece of mahogany, which happens especially if it's like an Asian, more affordable guitar where they source that mahogany from. Those are usually heavier, but mahogany is on like US guitars and like Europe-made more high-quality guitars or more expensive guitars. That's so light. Mahogany is really light wood.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's a lot.
It's not like spruce, but it's halfway between maple and spruce. It's so cool, and I just love mahogany. So I love the fact that it's a curved body, the Modern Lites, but there's no maple top. I love full mahogany guitars, especially with humbuckers or P90s. The experience was awesome playing those guitars. It was interesting to see how many people complain about the price, which is, I get it, 1,500-1,600 euros.
It's still expensive.
It's not a cheap guitar. And then coming up with the examples of them buying somewhat similar, also matte finished, simple version of a Les Paul in 2014 or 2012 or something for 500, 600, 700, 800 euros.
That was definitely a sub-thousand type of
I mean,
guitar.
look at anything else price-wise. It's the same thing. Everything costs double as much. I'm not saying it's cool.
No, we hate it.
I hate it, but it's how it is. It's, if you produce guitars, you will have, as a company, more costs. Electricity, heating, your crew, needs to be paid, blah, blah, blah. You also want to earn more money because that's how companies stay alive. They want to have some sort of a positive end at the end. It's not like, we earn less money every year, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's not how a company can survive. So this is what happens everywhere. It's not cool, but it's to be expected, really. So yeah.
Absolutely. No, and it's just the way things are. Like outside of like disregarding price point and everything, they were really cool guitars. Like I did enjoy the playability, the sound. Like somewhere in between an SG and a Les Paul. There was and they were quite fun to play, honestly.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I have this rather affordable Gibson, the CM model. It was a 2015 model, which I modified to be more of a Les Paul Junior. Has pretty much the same body thickness and curve and everything, but mine has a maple top. So even though mine is also light, it's heavier than the Modern Lites. And also only has one pickup and a wraparound bridge. So it's a different story, but has a similar vibe, and I love that. The simple punk rock attitude is just awesome, and really stable too. So whatever. We liked them really much. We also had some, unless you have comments, we had some Opus.
Some questions about the potential upcoming Harley Benton Firebirds, if we have news about those.
Oh.
No, you need to keep emailing Harley.
Yeah. I know it kind of feels like, we make videos for Thomann, so we are Harley Benton, but we are so not. Usually we get the news on like Instagram. Or sometimes if there's something new, then we might be involved in like making something for that product, like a video or I don't know, pictures. But usually it's like we get the infos on Harley Benton on the same day when you do. So
absolutely. Now, so you wanted the Opus comment? Is that the one? Can you use the Opus into a cab?
Yeah. That's
from Terry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What was it?
Can you use the Opus straight into a cab?
Yeah, so that was the Two Notes Opus, which is the new generation of the Cab M and Cab M Plus and all those cabinet simulation pedals.
Yes.
And it has all the right features, now MIDI as well, which is kind of essential since it doesn't have foot switches. So that's the only way you can actually interact with the pedal. And also it has preamp and power amp simulation. So it's really a full package, and it does a lot. Yeah. And the question came, can you go straight into a cab? You would not want to go into anything except for a mixer or the sound system or your audio interface, what you have at home for your computer. It's it replaces the amp. It should not go into an amp. It should not get signal from an amp unless you have a load box in between. It is an amp replacement, really.
Yeah.
Amp and cabinet replacement.
If you want to use it with a cab, it needs to be an FR like powered cab that you can just plug in an XLR cable into. And then, yeah, sure, you leave the Opus into the FR cab, which is going to amplify everything that the Opus does without texturing or adding to that sound. That's the only solution that I see where you plug it into a unit to just play loud.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, if you have a mixer going to PA speakers, that's an option. If you have studio monitors, that's an option. But yeah, a cab-shaped object would need to be
amplified in a way, and not in a guitar cabinet kind of way. Like you shouldn't want to go from the Opus into a guitar cabinet. That's not going to sound right, and also it needs an amplifier because the Opus is a line level product. It's not meant to make you loud. It's meant to be a silent solution. So you will have to amplify that signal in a way, whatever that way is, really. So and also I've seen a couple of other comments, people asking like. What was it? Wait, can you, how was it? Can you use it as a preamp and go into an amplifier? And I mean, yeah, maybe you can disengage the cabinet simulation and the power amp simulation, just use the preamp simulation in the Opus, and then with the jack out, you can go into the effects return of an amplifier, but don't do it. I mean, you do whatever you want, but that's like a waste of money if you just want to do that, because the Opus strength is not the preamp function. That's just an add-on. The cabs, the mic simulations, that's what the Opus does best. And
having that in something small that's MIDI switchable, like
if you want a preamp and use it with your amp's power amp, then get the 2 Notes Revolt. Or any other preamp pedal. Those are made for that. Yeah. Also, you get a lot more for the money because you have different sounds and you can shape the tone much better than if you just use the Opus's own preamp simulation.
Yep. Sean said that he would continue pressuring Harley Benton for the Firebirds until he eventually gets blocked. You won't.
No.
You won't. Harassment for Firebirds is fine. It is legit.
It is legal.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard.
So this is okay. Just for Firebirds, it's okay.
Yeah. Firebirds and Tellies and Juniors.
What's your favorite capo and why?
Ooh,
the one that's there.
The one that's around.
The one that I didn't forget somewhere else. The one that I have with me is my favorite capo.
Also, I do have actually. It's unfortunately one of the pricier ones, of course, for a good reason. What is it called? The G7th or?
Oh, you know, the one that you can.
It's like a really elegant little aluminum thing that you press together. It stays like that, and there's a little lever that you pull, and then it releases. And it's just the nicest thing to adjust. You don't push the strings out of tune. It works with any kind of neck thickness. You don't have to readjust the wheel or struggle with like pushing it together, but like a spring, you know, like others. It's really elegant. Just check it out, G7th. If you search for it in the Thomann search tab, really good one. I have one for, my God, 7 years. It's sturdy as hell. Really cool.
Okay, agreement from Steve, who also used that one. That comment went fast. I'm sorry, I missed something. Opus from Recording Buddy. Sorry, it's B-U-D-E, so yeah, Buddy, maybe? Bude. Opus. I need to object. You can use the Opus just as you did the Cab M Plus. Switch off the amp simulation and use DNIR. The jacks on the right are suitable for amp signal and an output for your regular cab. I don't think I understand what you mean. I'm trying real hard, I might get a nosebleed, but the jacks on the right are suitable for amp signal and an output for your regular cab.
Is there a cab out?
But there's no actual
because then the cab will be the load, which is cool, but I don't
Yeah, but there's no power amp.
No.
So how do you power a speaker? It needs to be a powered cab.
No, I think, to me, it sounded like the Opus then, or the cab amp, goes between the power amp output of the amp, the speaker out, and the cabinet. But I am not sure.
Wouldn't you need a load box to have it there?
Now, if you connect a cabinet, then it's just
a
through
just
signal.
A pass through.
But I'm not sure. I kind of heard the opposite, so I don't take my word on that.
Oh, okay. Used as a pass through. Oh, right. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
But I'm not sure if I understand correctly. So please make sure to read the manual in case you don't know it. And if you have it and you use it that way and you know better, of course you do.
To answer your question, we can't. But it sounds more plausible that way, but read the manual. You're welcome.
One thing is sure, on the Opus on the side, it says even like danger, Achtung, Achtung, like use,
we got a German
use
version,
a load.
That's why. Ours were like
just
screaming.
Or maybe it said it in French, I can't remember. But it said that you have to use a load box. Don't just plug the speaker out of your amp into the unit, because something will burn.
That's exactly what he's clarifying now. Phrasing was limited due to the amount of characters. Amp speaker out, Opus, cab. Without cab, you would need a load box, but that's exactly what Kris
the cabinet is your load. In that
well.
case, that's much more safe, obviously,
Roy is asking if we pull out one of the pedals behind us, will the rest fall? Yes, they're all structurally important. We can. Which one do you want us to pick up? Which one seems the dodgiest to you? Don't pick one of the ones on top because I can't reach them. No, they're all pickable. That's why we made that. However, we went a little too light on the pedal wheel tape for some of them, so we have had accidents.
Yeah, we lost one or two, but they're working perfectly.
Yeah, for the most part.
This is a long-term pedal testing platform. It's what it is.
We're still waiting on patch cables, but once it's
every now and then a pedal falls off, and then we test it, and they all worked until now. So we are really happy with that, and we gave our feedback to those according companies, and they were really grateful for our long-term testing.
No, but it would actually be fun, like to actually wire everything up and just do like a buffer video. Yeah, all the pedals on the wall without buffer, with an input buffer, with an output buffer, and then with both.
You do that.
Is that a video you want to see? Please say no.
Why would?
Please say no. Yeah. Roy's happy about the explanation. That's nice. Okay. Have you got the Jackson Audio New Wave? I've played it.
Really?
When Swan was there to do the YouTube shorts and reels, and if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, go there because we have better players than us doing the playing.
Absolutely.
And yeah, he did the demo for it. It was nice, a bit overly complicated for my taste. Like as much as Jackson Audio with the different levels of intensity switching on their Golden Bar, the Broken Arrow, the Boost, Prism, I think is the Boost, or something like that. They beautiful, very self-explanatory for the most part. The New Wave, I just remember being confused. I'm also easily confused, so I might not be the best guy to ask. Yeah. My modulation pedals are 3 knobs and 1 switch max. I do not allow anything more. But I mean, it's when Swan was playing it sounded good.
Yeah.
Kris should plug in that SG for old time's sake.
Oh,
the kit.
The strings. That's our kit guitar.
Oh yeah,
from 3 years ago or something.
On there, like 2 strings missing, and the others are rusty.
Really?
Yeah,
no, all of them are on there. So I can tune it.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll see if it still works.
We haven't played it in a while. Okay, we had some more screenshots.
Ooh, I've heard something. What's up with the comments? Do we have anything? That one was the Opus.
One was... is it usable in front of an amp like a classic preamp pedal?
Yeah, that is the question I was referring to.
Yeah. Oh, Matt says, bad product video on the two notes, read the manual should be one of your job preparations. We do. The thing is, like, sometimes we get pre-production units as well, and so the information that we get when we film the video is not
There's no
definitive.
manual. Like, you get some infos, and then you ask for some more. Sometimes you get an answer, sometimes it takes longer, and we have to shoot the video already, and then we have limited amount of actual safe information, because sometimes you get infos and then they're like, we kind of changed that in the last moment because we realized that we like that more, and then we say something and then it's not like that, and then it's like,
so like in that particular case, that's definitely a case scenario that we could have probably have documentation on. The thing is, like, it's also not the main case scenario, and when we do demo videos on some products like that, we really go for like the experience of the product in its full thing. Like, of course we could have put it in so many other different scenarios, in between the head and the cab, in between this and that, used with more preamps than what we did in the video. Like, we can't cover everything in a 20 like worst case scenario 20-minute video, you know.
The thing is, if you really want to go deep and do everything right, you're just gonna end up with a very hectic and packed full video and 15 minutes length, which is just going to be so confusing to watch. You'll get all the infos, but you just get lost in between a million little explanations and like examples of showing this and in that case and with this pedal and with that pedal and in front of it or behind it. Or you end up with a 1-hour video which 1% of the viewers will watch, and then it's a matter of, can you justify spending that much time on something that 5 people will watch, or do you want to do something for those thousands who have a patience limit of like 15 minutes maximum?
That's why we also take comments and either answer them in the comment section or in live streams.
That's why we inspire you in every single video to go down there, ask your questions. If we can't figure it out, we will come back to you and answer it. Or someone else who has the product or knows the product really well will do it. I see it all the time in the comments, and it's awesome to see that. It's much more of an interactive place than us talking into a glass lens, you know. It's
Steve's saying that those chairs look very comfy. They were 7
10 years ago. Or 7,
when we started to make videos, they were comfy, and also not quite as... Is it yours that's got 2 screws missing or something?
Definitely, somewhere. There are no screws there, so I am praying for my life every single time, and I still put my foot there because I don't care.
We've had that conversation several times. We are emotionally attached to those chairs. They are chairs, them. But at some point we'll upgrade. Had some more question. Jeffrey's saying that there's something classy about a guitar with a black pickguard.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I fully agree.
Like that shape, that color pattern, that, you know, it just works.
Absolutely.
It's a very sexy guitar. Do you want to play it a bit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. These were Lolars, right?
I think
Lolar P90s, like the humbucker shaped P90s. Ooh.
Is it P90 still the name?
Yeah.
It's humbucker shaped?
P94, I think, or something like similar to that. Yeah.
Precision.
Ooh, looking forward to this. Why exactly did we not play this guitar more often? Come on!
Was that good?
Okay. I mean, the strings are 100 years old. Probably we didn't change them because we don't use that guitar too often. But I do not know why. Because it sounds awesome. Dude, every time I play low-line pickups, I'm like, oh, what?
Sean's saying that it's quackier than he remembered.
Wow.
There was a little bit of the clean tone, like the first chords you played, there was a little bit of quack, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But it's
super clear sounding P90s.
Yeah.
Some P90s are like very mid-pushy and pretty warm, and I kind of miss a little bit of that single coil vibe. Not here.
Oh, Frankie boy.
The what?
You're so sweet. When he just says that we're his favorite YouTube duo at the moment. Thank you so much for all the fun videos. Stay as you are. My goodness, my dude.
Our dude.
Come on.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're adorable. Steve coming back with the chilled. Oh my God, you guys are the best. You guys are. We're very lucky. And yeah, that guitar does sound fantastic. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and we do really appreciate you.
Jeffrey was saying that there might be Mojotone pickups in that guitar, but no, Mojotone was the second kit challenge we did.
So your red single cuts and my Bellflower.
Yeah.
What's up with that guitar, by the way?
my red Les Paul is. It's at the hospital right now.
Oh no!
It's had a lot of its organs removed to go to other guitar. That being said,
it's those in the donor position.
It's been exactly.
Wait, are those pickups not in your blue Strat now?
They're in my blue Strat, so you can still hear them a lot. But
and I made my oh my gosh, how do I say this in a politically correct way? An offset. Blue offset guitar, kit guitar, where I also have Mojotone pickups, the actual P90s, like black P90s, normal, not humbucker size ones. And that guitar is doing fine. It's in my studio and I use it almost every day. Sometimes in videos too, but I love that guitar too. But I forgot about this one. Welcome back, honey.
Yeah, I wanted to play.
You're gonna be less rusty.
David is here. Sorry that he tuned late. Don't worry about it. He'll stay on the channel. Also, that intro jam was like
kind of okay.
So it's fine.
It started off good, and then
don't worry about it.
We ended it somehow. Yeah.
Sorry to bring up a painful memory. No, it's not. It's not. I mean, those pickups are absolutely sick. That guitar, that Les Paul kit, beautiful, awesome playing, awesome sounding. It's just that at some point one of my other guitars needed pickups, and I was like, oh, I really want to try 2 humbuckers in that guitar instead of 1 humbucker, 1 lipstick. So I needed pickups, and I had no money for the extra pickups. So, things travel. They'll be back in that guitar eventually, but yeah. Anywho.
If I ever reincarnate, I do really hope I will not reincarnate as one of Guillaume's guitars. Things happen to those poor things, and I do not want to end up without a pickup.
You don't see it from the outside too much. You don't want to look into my cavity making kit skills. Mostly.
I've seen a couple of those.
I didn't have the tools back then. Now I have tools. I don't have a place to put them, but I have tools. So my next guitar cavity is going to be
much cleaner. Yeah, okay. It's fun. DIY projects are a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope we're gonna be doing a next DIY challenge, maybe next year.
Yeah, I hope
that would be awesome, and just force ourselves to come up with something wilder and newer.
You guys can do your own DIY challenges anytime. Just like tag us on Instagram or YouTube, and we love to see your creations because you are extremely creative.
We were actually shocked by the amount of awesome entries. It's like unbelievable, the skill level and the creativity that people had, and we felt really bad about ours because we were like, I kind of finished it in a way. It looks okay, maybe or not. I don't know. Some guitars were just crazy. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
You'll never forget those.
+1 for the DIY stuff. Yeah, it's really fun. I saw they did a 335 kit. I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
Nope, haven't seen.
Well,
which
Google
doesn't mean anything because we don't always
hang
out on the web shop to see everything that's existing.
We
usually look for pedals.
Right.
But
I love pedals.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Sean says it, I believe it. He is part of the DIY crew. So, should we do like a club like that? The DIY
club.
crew.
DIY
like
crew.
That. Most of
DIY
you guys
crew.
seem to be pretty into the DIY stuff anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot blame you for that. Is there anything else?
We still had the question about the Opus. Is it usable in front of an amp, like a classic preamp pedal, which I think we did answer.
That's what I started with because I remembered that comment.
Yeah, you can. You shouldn't. But
I mean, you can, but it's something that is kind of a nice little add-on.
Yeah.
That you can actually use it as a preamp if you want to, but it doesn't have a foot switch, so you cannot change anything. It's just going to be that preamp into whatever power amp or the FX loop return.
Absolutely.
Whatever. There was something else, I guess.
And for stereo by 2.
And that one came also under the Opus, which I found funny because when the UAFX aux Stomp came out, just 1 or 2 weeks before the Opus came, or like maybe a month before that, which is stereo. Everyone who was complaining about anything was complaining about it not being balanced. Like the output is not balanced. So it's like normal quarter inch, the big jacks.
Yeah, quarter inch.
And you should use a DI box after it before you go into an interface or into a mixer.
Yeah.
And people were complaining about it not having XLRs. Now the Opus came out, and then people started complaining about it being mono and not stereo. It's like, you choose your destiny. Whatever makes you feel happy. Like you want XLR, the Opus has it, but it's mono. The aux Stomp is stereo, but it doesn't have an XLR. So it's like,
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe the Opus Opus Plus.
Opus Plus.
Opus Plus. Coming 2026. Guillaume, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Now you kind of have to do it. It's pros and cons and Gesundheit. It's all those things. It's and also someone asked if the aux Stomp, like if you do have to, if you must use a DI box, or can you just go with a jack cable into your audio interface? Every pro will tell you that you definitely should use a DI box, and I agree with that. That being said, since I have my aux box, that one, the big one, which also has quarter-inch jacks, or even the aux Stomp, I made a video on it. I never used a DI box because I just felt like, come on, I just test it. Plug it straight into my interface, no buzz, no noise, no weird things. Level was fine, tone was awesome. I was like, whatever. So
never even considered that.
You don't have to. It's much recommended, and in certain situations, you definitely have to be prepared to use DI boxes. But you're gonna be fine if you just want to practice with it at home. In most cases, there's not gonna be any buzz, any issues. You don't have to.
Thank you,
but
Amanda
you should.
and Steve. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Okay, it's 5. I'm gonna need to go home and make dinner at some point.
Yes, and I
Not
need to play
now,
this
but,
guitar
prepare it.
right now.
Okay.
So what are we gonna be jamming about? We need lyrics for this jam.
Snot on the sleeve. Do I have snot on my sleeve?
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
Haven't. Or is it me?
What? No, I was good. What are you talking about? Anyways, we'll jam ourselves out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. It was much fun, as it usually is. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, because the next one might be the Cyber Week one.
Also Cyber Week and things. Maybe you find something that you really want and now it's cheaper.
Exactly. Don't forget to do that. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you very soon. I think we have 5 videos for this week, something like that. So most likely tomorrow.
We have a lot of stuff that are gonna be coming out soon. So see you tomorrow, I guess.
What are we?
I would stick to the thing that I played. Maybe not C. Let's do B because B is cooler.
Okay, but
B, then
minor?
B minor, then D major. D major. And just double the A.
Like that?
Yeah, and then sometimes you can go on F as well.
I got it. And then.
No, E. Sorry, E. But I will turn on my overdrive because I feel like I want to crank this thing. Okay,
right.
you guys take it easy.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you very soon. And this is going to be our outro jam.